What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video we're fully upgrading the 1995 Toyota MR2. So this car is currently available in the festival playlist for completing one of the championships. I will upload that video of completing that event later on. So getting into the conversions on the car, the drivetrain swaps, you can convert it to all-wheel drive or leave it rear. I'm going to leave it rear. And then for the engine swaps, you can put the 2 litre K20 in it, 1.6 turbo rally, the 3 litre V8 racing or the V6 racing. For now, I'm going to put the racing V8 in it, but later on in the video, I do change my mind and swap it to the V6. Getting into the body kits on the car, we have a few different Bomex options, and a couple of Forza options, and then that Kaminori option, I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, there's a few different options. On the rear bumpers, it's a shame about the exhaust, to be honest, that it doesn't actually change the exhaust, it just changes the bumper around it. And I guess it would also be nice if they did a wide body option for this car as well, but we can't have everything, I guess. And then once we've finished with all the body kit, we can then get on with looking at the wheels. I think I'm going to put drag wheels on it, to be fair. Like I said, I'm leaving it rear wheel drive. My plan is to do like a drag style build, hence with like the drag wing and stuff like that. So we're going to go with the World Racing drag wheels. For the size on the wheels, I'll make the front wheels bigger. I probably won't go to 19s, it's a bit too big. We'll probably go with 18s. And the rears, I'm just going to leave them that size just to make it look like it's got fat rear tyres on it, really. Onto the width, I'm leaving the front standard, and the rears I'm going as wide as I can. And I'm doing exactly the same on the rear track width. So making the rears as wide as it will go, but the fronts I'm leaving how they are, because I think they already poke enough, to be fair. So moving on to the drivetrain. Well, I went to move on to the drivetrain. I did the clutch and then realised that I didn't change the actual tyre compound. So I went back over there and then put the drag tyres on it. And then once that's done, we then move on to the engine. But like I said at the start of the video, this is currently the Racing V8, but we do swap it for the Racing V6. So I'm just going to speed the engine bit up and jump to the bit where we fully upgrade the V6 engine rather than the V8 one, because like I said, we don't keep that engine in the car. So as you can see, with the V8 fully upgraded, the car makes 774 horsepower, but only 607 newton meters. Does rev out to 11k though, which is massive. So we swap it out to the V6 and then fully upgrade that engine, and it revs to the same amount, but makes a lot more torque. A little bit less power, but more torque. So overall, I think it'll be a better option for the car. So because I did swap between the engines quite a bit, I cut a lot of it out of the video, but the Racing V8 and the Racing V6, I upgraded them like 2 or 3 times each, just comparing torque, horsepower, RPM, etc. And I completely forgot about the rest of the upgrades, so I just left the workshop and presumed the car was done. But then I remembered that I hadn't done anything to do with the drivetrain apart from the clutch, and nothing to do with the handling at all, so we had to go back in and just quickly fully upgrade them as well. So currently on the suspension, we went with the racing springs. I was going to go with the drift ones, but yeah, we opted for the racing ones in the end. Racing roll bars, and then for the car, because we're doing a drag build, I thought it was okay to put the cage in it, and then obviously the racing weight reduction. And then onto the drivetrain. So the clutch, we already did that, and then the gearbox, we just put the racing transmission in it. I was going to put the drifting transmission in it because I couldn't remember if it was a drag diff or the drifting one, but it is a drift one. So we just put the normal racing one in it, the racing prop shaft and the racing diff. So now that's the car actually fully upgraded this time, and now that's done, we can get into painting the car. So for the factory colours of the car, we have the factory red, a yellow, a dark green, a dark blue, a black, a silver and a white. I'm going to go with a green for this, I think. In my opinion, this colour should be available on the Supras as well, because I believe it's deep jewel green, which they have an option of in real life, but for some reason in the game you can't have them in this colour. I'm a big fan of the colour, so for this car we're going to go with it. And now that's the car finished, let's take it for a drive.
Horizon Arcade will begin shortly. Good luck.
That's it for this video. As always, if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to leave any comments below on any build videos you'd like to see. I'll catch you on the next one.